Let's look at our first concept, reducing conflicts at intersections. In a four-leg cross intersection, vehicles must cross each other in a perpendicular manner. On a modern roundabout, they don't cross each other. They merge into a circulatory lane. In a standard four-leg intersection, there are a total of 32 vehicular conflict points, which are the little dots that you see in this image. However, a roundabout has only 8 conflict points. You can see how this big reduction in conflict points reduces the opportunity for crashes. The second concept is a reduction of speed. Now, in contrast to signalized intersections, roundabouts do not have green cycles where vehicles can maintain the regular speed to cross an intersection. Instead, roundabouts have a big circular island in the middle of the road that, in conjunction with the approach splitter islands, creates a physical barrier where cars are forced to slow down in order to navigate through them. You have no option. The geometry forces you to slow down. If you don't slow down, you're going to end up in the middle of the circle. Now, it may seem a little counterintuitive, but how does an island in the middle of the road improve safety? Well, it does this by reducing the speed of crossing vehicles. Thus, any crash within slower-moving cars will be significantly less severe than a crash between faster-moving cars. Let's check in with our friend Sir Isaac Newton for this one. The kinetic energy of a car traveling 20 miles per hour is 280,000 pounds per feet, while the kinetic energy of a car traveling 40 miles per hour is 1,500,000 pounds per feet. As you can see in this chart, the energy increases exponentially with the velocity, and that is a relationship known as Newton's second law of motion. So, how does this energy increase relate to crashes? The Federal Highway Administration has analyzed crash data and determined the pedestrian has a 95% survival probability if they're hit by a 20-mile-per-hour car. With a 40-mile-per-hour crash, they have a 15% survival rate. As you can see, the faster the car travels, the less of a chance a vulnerable user, such as a pedestrian, will have to survive the crash. So that's why that reduction of speed is another key tenet in the design of modern roundabouts. The third concept is that roundabouts give priority to the circulatory roadway, which is shown here, highlighted in green. This allows the roundabout to be in continuous operation and, in theory, to avoid gridlocks. This is a half operational and half safety concept. The safety part comes as vehicles entering the roundabout need to yield to circulatory traffic. Thus, they need to slow down and pay attention to who is or who will be going through a circulatory roadway. This is different from a green cycle when motorists are in automatic mode. They see the green light and their entire focus is in crossing the intersection. It's dangerous to slow down in a green cycle as that can lend to rear-end crashes.